My horrifying story. When I was 12 years old, my exams were over, and my parents had recently purchased an old, classy house about 4 hours away from our previous home. Upon reaching the house, I was struck by its quaintness. It was constructed of wood, adorned with old paintings of Indian dancers, and featured a grand entrance door. The house was nestled amidst a forest, with only a handful of other houses scattered kilometers apart. My room, though spacious, was dusty and in need of cleaning. That night, the house was eerily quiet, save for the chirping of crickets. After dinner, I retired to my room. Accompanied by my 2 brothers and 1 sister, we made our way to the bathroom for brushing, only to be greeted by a putrid odor reminiscent of a decaying mouse or something equally foul. Despite the unsettling smell, we retired to our respective rooms for the night. However, I found it impossible to sleep, the foul odor lingering in my mind. Each time I glanced at the clock, it seemed to stop at precisely 2:17 a.m. This anomaly was not limited to my room. My sister's clock also halted at the same time, bearing mysterious 3 red marks on her neck, which my mother attributed to iron deficiency. Concerned by these occurrences, we informed our parents, but they dismissed our worries. One fateful night, on June 12, 2021, our parents had to leave for some urgent business, leaving me, the eldest, in charge of my siblings. We spent the evening playing board games. As smartphones were not yet ubiquitous. As we settled in for the night, I noticed the disorderliness of my room, but attributed it to my siblings' antics. However, as I drifted off to sleep, I was startled awake by the sound of footsteps ascending the stairs. My throat parched and heart pounding, I cautiously approached the staircase, only to find it deserted. Suddenly, I heard rhythmic footsteps, akin to the sound of ghungroo bells used in traditional Indian dances like Kathak, echoing through the halls. Trembling with fear, I crept towards the source of the sound, only to witness a ghastly sight, a spectral figure clad in a tattered red sari, her dislocated arms swaying unnaturally as she danced in eerie silence. Terrified, I fled to my siblings' room, locking the door behind me. Yet, the relentless pounding that followed, accompanied by the ghostly figure's menacing gaze, left me paralyzed with fear. As the clock ominously struck 2:17 a.m., we vowed to leave the house as soon as our parents returned. Afterward, I delved into the history of the house and learned that it was built in 1935 for British soldiers. The ghostly apparition I encountered was identified as Lakshmi, a 37-year-old Kathak dancer who tragically took her own life in 2000 due to financial hardship, hanging herself in my sister's room at precisely 2:17 a.m. Reflecting on this harrowing experience, I implore others to thoroughly research the history of prospective homes before purchasing, as the allure of a bargain may conceal dark secrets.